The Wemagination Resource Center is an initiative of the Family Development Program, which is housed at the UNM College of Education. We're a nonprofit educational resource center. We provide high-quality recyclable materials to teachers and early childhood educators and families of early childhood.
Sure. Yes.
So our motto is that children learn through play, and especially play with open-ended, loose parts material, things that can be anything that the child's imagination wants it to be. So you have a truck toy, it's always going to be a truck toy. But if you have a cardboard tube, it can be one thing one day, and the next day it could be something totally different. And studies have found that children that play to learn in their early childhoods, like from birth to 8, that they learn early literacy, they learn math, they learn science far better than children that go to traditional preschools and learn cursive. So not only do we want to help early childhood educators and families, but we also want to help the environment. So we pull over 5 tons annually of material from the landfill into the hands of our members. Recycled materials, they're easy to obtain. Everyone has them, so it's a great equalizer. And they can be anything. You don't have to go out and buy fancy wooden blocks if you can just go down to your hardware store and pick up scraps. If you come down to the Wemagination Resource and become a member, not only will you have access to all these materials, we also have an education specialist on our staff who answers any questions you have about using the materials or how to get a child to use them or if it's age appropriate. You can come in and look around. We've got bottle caps and styrofoam and huge rolls of bubble wrap and boxes and cardboard tubes and pretty much anything that's interesting and can be unique and recycled. And we also provide free trainings on play orientations, we call them, and they're provided by a core volunteer. And they teach adults how to play with the materials so that they can in turn go and play with their children. If we got a grant from Albuquerque involved, we would buy a dual compartment industrial sink so we could have more capacity to take in more materials. We're unfortunately having to turn things away because we just can't clean them properly in the facility we have right now. So we would definitely want a sink, take more stuff. So we get our material from local donors all around the state of New Mexico. We have one donor all the way up in Aztec. We do big businesses, but we also take small donations. So our big businesses, we go and we get a lot of things, but we also have a lot of people come in and they're cleaning out the garage and they found a bunch of cool origami paper or buttons or yarn or fabric scraps, and we take those things too, and that's really what keeps us going. Recently I was able to go visit a teacher in her classroom and I saw the way she set up her materials. She's about even start, so grade 5, or 5 years old, and she set the materials up that she had gotten from the Wemagination in this really beautiful way so that they were appealing to the children. And then she let them do whatever they wanted with the materials. So she didn't have them do cotton balls, snowmen, or turkey hands. Instead, the children built a robot. And you could see from the robot like what the children were learning. They were learning early literacy from telling the story about the robot. They were learning social emotional skills with working together on a project that lasted over a month. They were learning math and geometry, shapes and colors. And all those things, they were just playing. They weren't doing worksheets or they weren't making crafts. So it's not really a take-home thing. You know, parents get a little sad when you can't take something home and hang it on the refrigerator, but what the children are learning is far more valuable.